Welcome back, my butterflies, to One Hook, Two Hands. This is Sarah, the creator behind One Hook, Two Hands. And today I am coming on, even though I know I do have a video, a live coming out later today, that I just wanted to come on real quick and give a little bit of an update and talk about my new collaboration with our friend Teresa over at Critters Crochet. So if you haven't seen her video, I will link that down below. You definitely need to go watch it. She does a good job. But I'm really excited because Teresa and I are creating this collaboration of community that help encourage and help continue to help each other just complete our projects. And what project, you might ask? We're going to be doing the Sophie's blanket, or the Sophie's Universe blanket. If you haven't seen this started out as a crochet along that would be released once a week back in 2015. And then over time, they updated it. They've done some things. Teresa has one style of the pattern. I think I may have a slightly different style of the pattern, but it's so amazing. Each row is different. You learn so many techniques in doing this blanket. I've done one of them. However, for me, I have only gotten my second one halfway. And I say second one because I started making my Sophie's blankets out of scrap yarn. And I had some really brights, and then I had some darker and more neutral yarns. And so I did a darker blanket in the Sophie's Universe pattern. And then I did my braids blanket. But I didn't quite finish my braids blanket. So what we are doing is each week we will come on here and share our progress, share our tips and tricks, talk about anything that was a little difficult, or if we have questions, or if you have questions from last week, we may come on and answer those. The thing I love about it is there's so many little things that were so simple, yet transform some of the way that I designed things. And because I learned a new technique from it. Excuse me. And I'm really excited to do those again. So as part of this collaboration, I am going to start a third one. And I'm going to be doing that one in, surprise, surprise, cotton. I am going to use more than just one of the types of cotton, though. I will be using my Sophie's, not my Sophie's, my, I love this yarn. I love this cotton. I will be using some of my Premier, it's Sprout, and it's worsted and regular cotton Sprout yarn. And then I may add in a couple other cottons that I have. We'll see. I'll explain that more once I start doing it. And if I add one that's different, I'll let you know. But I'm going to start from the basics with doing the one. So I'm going to do one in cotton, and like I said, I'm going to do one in acrylic. So you'll see one that is, they're both technically 4 worsted weights, but they're slightly different. And so I think you'll enjoy seeing that. But as you go, you learn a lot of different, like I said, there's a lot of different techniques to make the bunch of different flowers, which I just love. I love how you get the patterns. And it's not as complicated as it looks. But it is a lot of fun. It is a very fun blanket, and it is something very different. Like I said, in my first 2 original blankets, this one included, I use scrap yarn. So if you want to join us, you can totally do that. You know, Teresa has a hard copy pattern. I have a PDF pattern. So there is that for you guys. But we are coming together to hold each other accountable in a way, but also give each other space, because we're both spoonies. We are both people with chronic conditions. Specifically, we both have nerve pain chronic conditions. And so, you know, some week our update may be, hey guys, I didn't get anything done, but I'm here, right? I'm coming to like say I'm here, right? And that's what I love, is just this effort of collaboration and community that she and I want to create around this. We are going to be calling this Stitch Away Crochet. And I got to tell you guys the story of how we got there a little bit. So we were talking about things we wanted to do, and we were trying to play around with our two, like, our actual names, and then we were playing around with the like our channel names. And as I was thinking about that, I thought about how I call all of you my butterflies, because I absolutely love butterflies, and butterflies bring me joy and hope, and you all bring me joy and hope each and every day. So I was thinking about that, and Teresa's channel name is Critters Crochet, and she has this like sloth. And so I just had this like image of like the sloth and the butterfly, and I'm like, where would these two things come across each other, sort of? Total different environments, but where would they come together, right? And I thought about the mulberry bush. And so, which went down a spiral of like the little children's rhyme about the mulberry bush, and how the whole thing about that is it's about coming together and like doing things together so you get those things done. And so it became this where they would wash their hands or do this other thing. Like the rhyme in our head was Stitch Away Crochet. And so we'll stitch away. And so that's how we came across Stitch Away Crochet. And so we are excited to get together and do this and just help, like I said, have accountability and community here at Stitch Away Crochet. And I'm excited to see if you guys decide to join us and join along in making your own Sophie's Universe blanket. I would love to see it. Love to see it on the community page. I will be posting pictures of what I do on the community page. Again, if you have questions, if there's something that you're like, this feels weird or not, what's going on here, feel free to reach out. I will say, having done this blanket before, I do recommend blocking if you've never blocked before. And I am actually, because of that, I think I'm going to do just a simple talking about different types of blocking video that I think is important. I've talked about blocking before and inside of different videos, but I think I'm going to talk about the important how to block and the different types of blocking, just as kind of a little tutorial. I may put it under my simple stitches videos, I don't know, but or something similar to that, and kind of like a basics video. But I am so excited about that. I'm excited about, because I do feel like it's needed and necessary for this, because you're going to have curling. You're going to have lots of curling. That I do remember pretty well. It does eventually even itself out, especially with washes, but you're going to want to block. It'll drive you nuts if you're like me. So do recommend that if you've never done that before. And when you kind of get to a place where you block for the first time or have the opportunity to block for the first time, I will walk you through that. Have that video separate in there. Yeah, blocking. We're gonna have community here to keep each other accountable, and have fun with it, because we're spoonies. So some days it may be, hey guys, I didn't get anything done this week. I really feel like this is everybody I've heard talking. I feel like we're all doing blankets. We're all doing a lot of blankets. We're all doing a lot of, I'm not pushing myself. I'm not going to stress about it this year. 2026 really feels like the year of, hey, we're just going to do this thing, and however that happens is how it's going to happen. And we're not going to overstress or understress or try to push ourselves past the point of no return. So I really love that about our channels. And I love the fact that I found a community where they understand it and they're involved with it. So I'm excited about that. And we'll talk more about the other things coming up, but I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about Stitch Away Crochet. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm going to be doing it in cotton this time around, so I'm excited to see how that one turns out. This one I will probably sell, not gonna lie. I'm kind of looking at this one as one that I will probably sell. And don't know how scrappy I'm gonna make it or not, but we'll see. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for this blanket, so I'm excited to get back into it. Especially after having a break, because like I said, I started doing 2 of them at the same time, which probably was not a great idea the first time around, but it totally turned out. I mean, I got 1 2/3 done, so once we get to where whatever row I'm on this one, I will start showing you both this one and the cotton one. But I originally, just as a little bit of accountability, this is my oldest current work in progress that I can think of. I originally started this in 2016. And while that was all well and good, I definitely need it definitely is time for this to be finished, and so I want to get this one done. And so I'm excited to get started. So I'll see you guys next week, and we will start this thing with me and Teresa and all of the butterflies and sloths and critters that are out there. And feel free to share this. Yeah. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.